Men as socialized in society today are really not people who have an internal drive or desire to be good people or to help the world around them. In fact, most men today love to put conditions and hurdles on being a good person for you. Like if you want to have a good boyfriend or a good husband, or you just want a man to treat you well in general, it's likely that your first train of thought as a woman is going to be, if I just X, then he'll turn back into the person I want him to be. If I just X, then he'll be the person that I always knew him at, the man I met, the man I love and really care about. Meaning, like, if I can just keep the house clean the way he likes it, he'll show up the way I want him to. If I can just keep him away from the women he wants to flirt with, he'll show up for me the way I want him to. And that's not an accident. They do that on purpose. They might not tell you directly, I'm not gonna be a good person to you unless you clean the house the way I want it. I'm not gonna treat you with respect unless you treat me with authority, that kind of thing. They're not gonna say that to your face. He's just gonna twist reality around you until you realize that there is a hurdle in front of you between you and him being a good person, and you just try to get over it by yourself. But importantly, especially for any angry men, that's not all men. That is the men who have failed to throw off their indoctrination. That is the men who are leaning into the entitlement of patriarchy and who want patriarchy to work for them. They're not safe men. The only men who are actually safe men are the men who have already done the work to throw off that indoctrination, who have already made the choice to be a good man in this world regardless of what it gets them, who have already decided that it is worth being a good person, a good man in this world, even though being a bad man would likely give him better, rewards. A man who genuinely wants to do good in the world and be a good person, a good man in this world, is not going to need any of that. He is simply going to show up the way he wants to show up because it's who he is.